What's good, YouTube? Cardfight King here, Aqua Life baby. You already know. I want to bring you guys a quick deck profile and the full tournament report on my first experience at a regionals for Vanguard. I went to Springfest 2016 in New York. Took my trusty old Thavas deck into the tournament with my homeboys. Started the game with Virgo, the alcoholic, White Steve, the driver, and we did very well. We placed 14th out of 264 teams. We lost in the final round. We got swept in the final round, but you know, obviously I'm still pissed about it, and I'll let you guys know why. But that's just my competitor and me, and but yeah, we did well. We did well, and hopefully next time we team up, it'll go a lot better. But yeah, very proud of how the Aqua Life did. I think I represented it nice and well. Went 6-2 overall, and yeah, met a lot of my subscribers, met a lot of you guys. Met a lot of other YouTubers and whatnot. Made some really good connections. TS Powerline, Team Vanguard, shout out to them. My boy, they got this really cool Aqua Life deck box here. East Coast Battle Circuit, got some information out about that. So I'll make some more videos about that. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get into this deck profile and tournament report. So let's get it going. All right, so the deck didn't really change too much since you guys last saw it. So I'm not going to explain too much. Starter was still Andre. He came in the clutch so many times. Again, I was testing Mitros and him right before the tournament, and I went to Clarkson's Corner. Definitely, guys, if you're in the Scarsdale, New York area, if you're in the White Plains area, and you guys are near Clarkson's Corner, please go there. The owner is fantastic. He's a really cool dude, very attentive to all of his customers and guests in the store. Very good store, very spacious and open. The players there are great, fantastic, very welcoming atmosphere, very competitive as well as fun. They're willing to help you grow as a player as well. I mean, it's just a really good store. Definitely go to Clarkson's Corner. I'll put the address in the description below when I get home from work and whatnot. But guys, trust me, Clarkson's Corner, great place to go to. I'm definitely looking forward, if I'm ever in the area, of going there again. Definitely a great place. 4 heal triggers. Now, yeah, the heal triggers for G Guardians. I mixed up these cards. 4 draw and 8 crit. Supersonic Sailor came in handy. Best of 1 formats, guys. Quick note on that. I like the best of 1 formats I hate them for the fact that I like best 2 out of 3, but the only reason why I think getting experience in the best of 1 format can be good is because it can change your mentality for, going from game to game. If you playing each game like it's best of 1 changes your guarding decisions, changes your attack decisions, and where you apply triggers and whatnot, thinking that this game is your last one and whatnot. And with this guy, you might play a little bit more defensive, and so you might not have enough resources available. So you use him to unflip a damage. I did that one time. I guarded. Thank goodness I perfect guarded, or else I would have got double crit up to 5, and then threw him into the soul, unflipped the damage, dropped an Adelaide, good to go. And then 4 Petros. All right, on to grade 1. All right, so for grade 1, guys, 4 copies of Plato G Perfect Guard. That unflip definitely helped. The more counterblast I had, the more combos I can pull off, the more Melania can be used, the more Adelaides I had. It's just good. Excuse me. 4 copies of Nikki. Thavas is the backbone. Got to get to him. Ends the stride deck. 3 Stacia and 2 Melania. I think these 2 girls are definitely staples. Now she's one of the MVPs from this past weekend. Just an amazing grade 1 card. 5k draw for just a counterblast on 3rd battle more with resist. Like I said, very versatile. I love her to death. She won me. She actually helped me come back and win against Kagro round 7. She won me. She won me a good portion of the games this past weekend. All right, on to grade 2. Hey, you know how Stacia is. That's my girl. All right, guys. So for grade 2, obviously 4 title. No explanation needed from my boy there. You guys know he's my favorite rear guard in all of Aqua Force. He actually He won me a game. Look, I stacked some triggers on him, boy. Let me tell you about that. 4 copies of Adelaide. I promoted her up to 4. Reason being is that I wanted more free moving pieces in the deck. And when I was testing her at 3, when I went to Clarkson's corner and played in their locals, again, very competitive locals, very fun. Love the store, love the atmosphere. It's just, oh my gosh, Clarkson's corner was such a good place to play at. Adelaide really put in a lot of work for me. Being able to call her in front of Andre, swing for 11 for guaranteed hit, restand, and then swing for 16, which is very good. Her and Commander Thavas dropping my favorite combo of the day, dropping double Adelaide, Commander Thavas' ability on one of the Adelaides. That won me my round 3 matchup against Dimensional Robos. She's just a disgusting card, and I think that moving her up to 4. I literally did this the night before, but moving her up to 4 was probably one of the best decisions I made this weekend. And the reason why I put Magnum Assault to 2 was because again, he was pretty good, but she added more burst to the deck. That's what I want. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking Adelaide gives me that more of that 1-turn burst that I was looking for, in the deck. So she really helped. And then Saberful Sailor, awesome card, and she's baby girl. Magnum Assault, again, still a very solid card, but not much. And with Kagro set 7 coming out, and them getting that Overlord G Garden that can wipe out your back row, this card is definitely going to become a lot more important because she doesn't require a booster to do her restand ability. So think about that. All right, grade 3. Should already know how the grade 3s are. Fairly simple. 4 Skiros. I didn't go into him all day. Didn't really need to. Depending on how my matches went, didn't really need to go into Skiros, but he was there in case I needed to. And then 4 Thavas. We did have a ruling discrepancy where a judge needed to be called again. As you guys know, always happens on card variant, which had judges on card variant, but it is what it is. But yeah, 4 Thavas, still a great card. Backbone the deck, my man's. I really want an SP Thavas. That's what I want. And I know my girl Julia, she is always hunting for them, and she needs to stop taking them off the market. But that's another deal for another day. G-Zone. Alright guys, so for the G-Zone, 2 Aristotle, 1 Title Bore, and Seabreeze. Seabreeze won me a lot of games. I was hating on him. I was actually hating on him before the tournament because I never really went to him, but during the tournament, he actually won me my first two rounds. So, yeah, Seabreeze wins games. Puts you in a really good advantage place. G Guardians, 4, 2 Screws really good. Came in handy a lot. I don't like Floatia. Dismal was really good, but I don't like Floatia because a lot of decks can play around her ability now that she only gets the 5k on the first or second battle of the turn. A lot of decks can, especially like Nova Grapplers, can definitely play around that ability to get the extra 5k. But she's in there just in case, the opponent has a depleted field and whatnot. So she comes in handy here and there, but not as often as Screw can definitely come in handy, being a 25k shield. But you have to have another card face up in your G zone. And then Dismal obviously protect your rear guards if need be. So yeah. And 4 Commander Thavas. I told you guys this card was good when he came out. I told you it was a staple at 2. Pick him up early, but now he's about $60. You can play him at 4. I think he's a staple at 4. This guy is amazing. Again, he wins games now. Again, dropped him, dropped double Adelaide. Ability on Adelaide, really good. GB3 ability, nasty. When you're on Thavas, that GB3 ability can turn into a double retire for the turn. Love it. Commander Thavas, he wins. He can win. He can just win a lot of games. Golly, he's so good. And then 4 Lamby Bambi. Why not? You gotta have Lamby Bambi. He is the finisher. He is the he's a Lamby Bambi, baby. That's all you already know. He is the personification of Aqua Life right here. getting those extra attacks after the battle. G Guardian then going to him is not that it's not still not that fantastic of a play, depending on the situation. Some situations G Guardian then going into Lambros is good, especially if you have a Melania, because you can use this guy and then go into Melania just to purely get advantage back, but because you're going to be able to draw 3 cards with her ability. Or 2 cards with her ability, excuse me, or 3 cards if you use Andre. Hell, fuck it. Use 3 cards with if you use Andre's ability on her. But, you know, and I actually did that too. I actually had to do that too. But yeah, so very good card. All right, and on to the tournament report. You know, Lammy Bammy. Great. Since I'm doing this alone, I have to walk around you. We have to have a nice look at Rockville. Yada, yada, yada. All right, cool. Back to me. Okay, so round 1, I played against Ultimile. I was great locked, and he used his stride enabler to search out Ultimile, and he stayed at 2. I was great locked at 2, but I G assisted, win the Sea Breeze, dropped an Adelaide, and I got a lot of advantage off of that turn. Was able to guard his next turn because he did G guard, then go into Aerial, but after that I won the Lambros and won the game. Team won that one as well. My White Steve, the driver, he Sea Breeze Laurel somebody and beat him on that one turn. It was pretty disgusting, and he'll tell you about that. So team won that one. Round 2 played against Gears. You guys saw the video. You guys, if you guys check it out, you guys see the video of my round 2 report. My boy, I think his name was Nick. He was a very good Gear player. I played him afterwards with just some fun games. Very good opponent, fun person, really cool, really chill. Love playing against him. I hope to see him again one day. But we were both. It was an ugly match. We were both great locked, but I think he failed G assist. I didn't fail G assist. I was able to Sea Breeze, and he had, when he did G assist again, he had nothing but triggers and whatnot. And he also had to discard his perfect guard and his grade 2 in order to stride. And it was just ugly, and he was just behind most of the game. It wasn't really. So I won that one, and team won. And then round 3 played against Dimensional Robo. That's when he was at 3 damage. He had about 4 cards in hand. I was going for more of an aggressive play. I went to Commander Thavas, dropped double Adelaide, used Thavas' skill on the Adelaide not boosted by Andre, and he no-guarded Commander Thavas' ability. He no-guarded my Vanguard attack, and I checked double crit. And but he was but pretty much it was a situation where he didn't have enough in hand to guard both. If I had split the crits, he didn't have enough to guard, actually guard both, unless he checked 2 triggers up along the way, which he didn't check until the very last trigger. But yeah, so the double Adelaide play on Commander Thavas was my favorite play of the day. But yep, team won that one. Then round 4 against Bermuda Triangles, we were both great locked, but he stayed at 0. He didn't have a 1. I attacked. Then he top decked a 1 road, but then we were both great locked at 2. He failed G assist. I G assisted, and I G assisted. Then I went to Sea Breeze, and I just got advantage from that point on. Went into Lambros and finished the game off. And then round 5, so team won that one as well. So our team was 4-0 at this point. Round 5, played against MLB. That's when the ruling discrepancy happened. He had 1 card on the board. I used Commander Thavas' ability to retire that on the 4th battle. He didn't think that was possible. We called Judge over. 2 actually came, but Judge ruled that yes, do as much as you can. Remember, guys, if they don't have a sufficient number of cards on the board, you can still retire. Do as much as you can. If they have 3 on the board, 1 has resist, you can still retire. You still pick 2 and retire, and they choose from 2 of them and to retire it. So he wasn't aware of that rule. He wasn't aware of that, and it got corrected. So yeah, but I ended up winning on regular Thavas. Grade 3 Thavas, because I couldn't stride the next turn. I had just a 2. I just topped it in Adelaide, but I had all 0s in hand, and so just use regular Thavas, but he didn't have enough in his hand to guard, so I just attacked, and so it is what it is. Team won that one. Then round 6 is when we got swept as a team for our first loss. I played against my boy Bart Andrioli, to me one of the best cog roll players. And his YouTube is Spartan Trigger, so definitely go check him out. Make some really good cog roll videos. My brother, I know my brother and I definitely learned a lot of good cog roll plays from him as well. And my boy Juan Mango, you know, I gotta shout out you too. Yeah, so he was playing Saint Guard actually in this tournament, and you sacked me. But what happened was aerial. He went to aerial ultima. He pretty much had like he strode. He strode an aerial ultima. He used aerial to get the violinist. Violinist was at 16. He had no counterblast really. Used it at 5 damage. I'm at 3. I had a grade 3, a heal trigger, and 3 grade 2s in hand. He just threw a crit trigger behind Aerial. Aerial was swinging for 34. I could G-guard that, and I had to intercept. I could G-guard that and intercept for 2 to pass. But literally in that situation was, he needed a double crit to win. I had the advantage, but he needed a double crit to win. If he didn't get a double crit, then I was going to win. Because if he stacked a double crit on his grade 2, I needed 31 to guard that. But what happened was, he hit a double crit. I no-guard his Vanguard. He hit a double crit, and he won. You know, it is what it is. But if I had guarded that for 2 to pass and he stuck double crit on his rear guard for 26, I would have only had actually no, I still would have lost because screw, I would have to discard a 2 for 36 and then guard that. Then I would have only had enough to match 21. So regardless, in that situation was if he hit a double crit, I would lose, and that's what happened. So I just didn't have enough. I just didn't have enough to block any of those numbers. So yeah, so our team ended up getting swept that round by his team. And then round 7, I played against Overlord. First turn, he went first. Gojo'd his Stride Enabler, drew, dropped double Conroe, revealed, sent 2 Overlords. Second, his turn 2, rode 10k in a Harlem, dropped double Conroe, sent 2 Overlords. All I had in my hand was my ride targets and grade 3s. I kept top decking grade 3s. And so I was at 5 damage, he was at 1. I was able to stride first, and since I was able to stride first, I went to Aristotle, and I just counterblasted through Andre, so put Andre on Meliana, I top decked the Meliana, put Andre on Meliana, and I was able to get off multiple attacks, but Meliana was able to draw me 2 cards, in addition to me hitting a double draw trigger and a crit trigger. And so with all those attacks, I was able to get rid of, I was able to poke, and I had a Stace in the field. I was able to get rid of his Conroes, as well as push him to, I believe, about 4 or 5 damage, and then the following turn I was able to go into Lambros and finish off the game because I built up a lot of hand advantage on that turn, enough to protect myself because he didn't really have a lot going for him after I was able to deplete his field heavily, and he was not able to really guard a lot of my attacks. So I was able to win round 7 against Overlord. Then my team won, and then so it was a really good comeback from behind victory. And then round 8 I lost to Alfred Blaster. Gist of it was I got sacked. I was great locked as well. I had a G assist to get my 2, and he opened up with like Lou, Barco, Flogel, that whole mess. He checked a crit, went up to like 4, healed back down. I crit him to like 3, he healed back down to 2, and then at the end of the game, he went to Aerial Ultima, got the Blaster Blade out, and was able to stack a double crit on Blaster Blade, who also had a freaking what's his face, Flogel on the board, and I just couldn't block all of that. But I mean, I was great locked. I was playing from behind most of the game. I was at high damage. It was really hard to guard some of these attacks. I really wasn't getting a lot of what I needed. I didn't see a perfect guard all game. I don't believe it. It was just a very ugly game. But yeah, the G assist was what really hurt me because I had the G assist. I had the G assist cards. I didn't want to G assist. But after the match, my opponent was, and I'm not afraid to say this on camera. My opponent was very disrespectful after the match, and I was ready to deck the mofo across the table. I really was, but. Turned around and started glowing to his friends about how about how, oh, I won 5-2, you know, And I'm like, all right, you won 5-2. You know, you fail to mention the fact that I was grade stuck, okay? And I was playing from behind, you know, majority of the game. You opened up with the godlike hand, and you also, you know, sacked the living shit out of me. You hit a crit trigger and a heal, you know, a crit and or a heal, you know, pretty much every drive check, whatever it is. I'm just saying, you know, I found some other information, but I'm gonna leave that alone right now. I just didn't take too kindly to the disrespect. You know, I wanted to shake, you know, went to shake the hand, and I got fingertips, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I said my piece. I was like, well, you know, just remember, if you're gonna gloat, make sure you provide the full information. It is what it is. I was great stuff. I was playing from behind most of the game. You did sack me, but you did open up with the god hand. Whatever it is, 5-2, sure, whatever. Take my loss, walk away. But I walk away from the table before anything else escalated. But I just don't look. I don't take this too kindly to disrespect. Whether it's at work, at home, in the streets, whatever it is, I don't take kindly to disrespect, no matter what event it was. But I was there to have fun. I wasn't trying to ruin any experience for anybody else. I was not trying to get kicked out of the event or anything like that. So I picked up my things. I walked away from the table, and I went to Smash Burger and I let my frustration out on the New Yorker, which was a damn good burger. Let me tell you that much. But yeah, that happened. So overall thoughts, very good tournament, guys. We did all right. We could have done a lot better. Round 6, I could have probably made some better plays. I didn't really watch my team's games because I was more into mine, but you know, maybe we could have made better plays. Hopefully, you know, next time, you know, we'll hopefully do better. But yeah, definitely, guys, go check out the Facebook page. Posted some pictures of my pictures with you guys. I'm learning how to vlog a lot better and do other things, so I'm gonna try to do more of that. And yeah, the East Coast Battle Circuit series, I forget what the name is called, but yeah, East Coast Battle Circuit series is on June 4th. Dream Wizards, right down the street from, you know, me in Rockville. You know, pretty much the battle determine who's the best player on the East Coast. You already know who that is, though. Crown me. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty much, you know, we teamed up with we had the Dynasty Cup, you know, crew, staff, whatever, teamed up with Team Vanguard to get this joint started. It's going to be 16 different events. I'm going to be at, I think, about 4 or 5 of them at Island Games HQ and Superstar Card Gaming. So yeah, definitely come do it. Team Vangola has these amazing deck boxes that holds like some magic. Oh, look, it holds a crap ton of cards. Okay, I can't remember the number. Andrew, you told me about it. Whatever. Andrew's the team leader, Team Vanguard. But yeah, it's an amazing deck box. Aqua Life colors. I keep my Thavas deck in here. Yeah, I really like this stuff. Good quality, nice and sturdy, really good. So shout outs to Team Vangola. Very good team. They're in the New York area. Very good players. If you guys go play them, you should just expect to get your ass beat by a whole bunch of them. Very good players. Take the game seriously, but also know how to have fun with it. I like all of them. Really respect all of them. Again, if you guys are in the New York area, go check out Clarkson's Corner. Clarkson's Corner is an amazing locals, guys. Amazing car store. Owner is a fantastic person. You know, he told me, you know, they have, you know, he told me where I can go get my lineup because I couldn't get a haircut because my hair was, but that's another story for another day. My hair is another story for another day. But yeah, very good person, very good place, very attentive to his guests. And very open space. They actually have, you know, I think they have like 3 TVs, set of PlayStation and Xboxes and all that. It's just all good. You know, I'm still gushing from my experience in New York. I really like the areas I was in New York. So had a lot of fun. So yeah, and had a lot of fun meeting you guys as well. So it's in the video. I'll get everybody else's deck profile out. So I was where's that damn thing? Oh, I was seat A. And that was me, Aqua Life, baby. You already know. Peace. Now I gotta go over and turn the thing off. So, walking over. God bless America. Now I gotta go walk over here and. Oh damn! I'm late for work. No, I'm not late for work because I'm not supposed to be working today. But all right. Peace out, y'all.